Yo, what's up, guys? Hey, man, welcome back to the page. Welcome back to the channel. Yo, man, for my day ones, thank y'all, man. Y'all already know what's up, man. I appreciate all of y'all. Some of y'all actually hit me up on here, man. Yeah, man, it's my Instagram page, the X-Ray Zone. Go follow it, man. If y'all new here, or y'all been here for a while, you haven't followed it, go follow it. I get a lot of people on there, and then they DM me, hey, man, this, or I need a question. How you feel about this? And then I get good. I get good. DMs. Not that they're bad, but I get good ones too. But like, hey, man, you helped me get into X-ray school, or hey, I'm traveling because of you, and things like that. That makes me feel good as a person because it makes me feel like the content I'm giving you guys here on YouTube is actually helping people. So when the creators get feedback, we appreciate that because we're like, okay, we're not just making videos for fun. People are actually listening. They're actually doing their due diligence to research all that good stuff. So we thank you as creators for going on, our other pages and, sending us love, or even when you comment on here, that means a lot too, so thank you. I also have this. Yeah, man, everybody got a TikTok, right? TikTok. That one is not the X-Ray Zone. It's called my name is Juan / Radtech. You can find me under Juan Hernandez. I think that's like the name. But yeah, I drop videos there daily as well, and I'm just trying to help you guys out there, make good decisions and, just have a good time with it. I've been blessed to be in this career. So, if I can help you guys get into it, I'll help you. And it's not for everybody. Everybody's like, oh, I want to do x-ray. And then once they realize they're in it, they're like, hold up, man, it wasn't as easy as I thought. I didn't know we had so much homework, clinicals. I didn't think it was going to be like this, but it is. But anyway, so on this video, I want to give you the difference between working in the freestanding ER and the hospital. I'm gonna give you three differences on each, right? Um, because right now I'm doing a travel assignment and I'm actually in a freestanding ER, and it's been different. It's been so different, and I'll give you. If I stay to the end, I'll give you my explanation what the difference is. Okay, so let's start with the hospital. Let's start with the hospital first. So what makes the hospital different from an ER, from a freestanding ER, is this. You're gonna get different trauma exams, which if you're new to the game and you're a new student, you might like that, because you're like, oh, I get to see trauma, I get to see crazy stuff. When you're an OG like me, and you've been in the game for a while, you've seen that, you've done that. So to me as a tech, when I get older, I'm like, man, I already seen all this, man. Like another trauma, I'm glad we're here to help, but it gets overwhelming, So that's one thing. You definitely get to see a lot of crazy trauma. Number two is this. There you go. Busier. There's no downtime. You're always busy. Requisitions are always popping up and printing in a printer. And you're like, man, another one. And right when you feel like you caught up and you're like, okay, it's my last one. I caught up. I could take a little break, a little breather. Boom, 3 or 4 more requisitions pop up. You're like, where do these people come from? But you're the hospital, man. So that's what happens when you work in a hospital, man. They go to the ER, especially when they're, real traumatic situations. So they're going to go to the ER, so it's busy. That's it, right? And the third one is this. Yeah, man. So as I explained before, since you get trauma, you're busier. Your staff isn't as friendly as you would expect them to be. Nurses are, they're stressed out. So you're gonna go get a patient, and like, they can lash at you once in a while. You transporters get tired, like, man, another patient, even though we all have a job to do and this is our career and this is what we chose to do, we're still human. We still get burnt out. We still get overworked. We still get overwhelmed, and it's just part of the medical field when you work at a hospital setting. And that's just the way it is. So that's definitely different from a freestanding ER. So the freestanding ER is this. You get basic x-rays, basic CTs. Yeah, you might have a, CT angio PE here and there. You might have a CT angio neck and brain here and there. So I really would suggest not to work at a freestanding ER when you first graduate, because you're not going to even know how to do that. So it's good to start at the hospital, get like a 6 months to a year experience. And then once you get experience, then you could not downgrade, but then you can kind of go to a freestanding ER, which is a little bit easier. Where you're not, you're not getting trauma patients, things like that. But that's a suggestion. So this is the second one. It's definitely less busier. All freestanding ERs are basically like urgent cares. So the purpose of freestanding ERs for most hospital companies is to add on eventually as time goes on. So they start as a freestanding ER, and usually the freestanding ERs are in communities that are just starting to develop, or communities that they just need somewhere that way they don't have to travel 20, 30 minutes to get to a full hospital, and they can have something there to kind of, get them to feel better. And if they have to, then they could get transferred to a hospital, but at least to get them stabilized and stuff like that. That's the reason of freestanding ERs. So you're not going to get nothing too crazy here. So that's good. You don't want to always work at places that you're going to get overwhelmed, and build anxiety and, just overstressed. Like it's nice to have like a little break, you deserve it as a tech. Um, and the third one is this. Yeah, man. I mean, the staff, since it's not stressful, it's not too crazy busy, the staff is friendly. Everybody's nice, including the doctors. The doctors are super cool. They'll call you like, hey man, can you come do an X-ray? Like, yeah, bro, I'll be over there right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, hey, I ordered a CT scan on room 5. I'm like, all right, bro, I got you. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. At the hospital, it's too different. Where's my X-ray? Hurry up and do the CT scan. It's different. It's a different atmosphere. So between ER hospital and freestanding ER. Of course, in my age, I've been in this game for a little bit. I would choose the freestanding ER over everything, but you're going to learn more when you start at a hospital. So if you're new out there, don't be trying to go to a freestanding ER. You know what I'm saying? Go put your work in. You know what I'm saying? Go to the hospital, get your fluoro, get your trauma, get your O-arm, C-arm, maybe get some CT, get your CT license. Then once you have a few years into that, then you're like, you know what? I want to, I'm kind of getting a little overwhelmed from this. Let me go to a freestanding ER and enjoy that. But yeah, guys, so hopefully this helped you guys out there make a decision to, if you're an OG like me and you're like, man, I don't know if I want to work in freestanding. Trust me, you'll do. Anyway, guys, hope this helped, man. Y'all already know. Stay tuned.